Come on, everybody. You are on the channel for English for Biology majors, which is brought to you by Tzu University's Susan Ye. We hope after you learn this class, you will think biology is fun and to read biology book is piece of cake. Let's go, yay! Hello everyone. Today we are going to finish lesson 11. But first, let's review the first part of lesson 11, which we learned last time. For organ or organic, we use organo, organo. For tissue, we have two prefixes, histo, H-I-S-T-O, and histio, H-I-S-T-I-O. For heart, we use one prefix, cardio, C-A-R-D-I-O. For artery, we have one prefix, A-R-T-E-R-I-O, arterial. For vein, we have two prefixes, phlebo, P-H-L-E-B-O, and veno, V-E-N-O. For blood, we have four prefixes, hemo, H-E-M-O, hema, H-E-M-A, hemato, H-E-M-A-T-O, and sanguine, S-A-N-G-U-I-N. Now let's proceed to the last part of lesson 11. First, when we talk about lymph, what is lymph? Lymph is the fluid that circulate our body. We have blood vessel and we have lymph vessel, lymph system, which is also a part of the circulatory system. The prefix we use to describe lymph is lympho, L-Y-M-P-H-O. Let's see our example. Our example is lymphocyte. Lymphocyte, like we show in this picture, is a type of white blood cell or leukocyte that is divided into two principal groups and a null group. Those two principal groups are B lymphocyte, which produce antibody in the humoral immune system, and the other group is T lymphocyte, which participate in the cell-mediated immune response, and the null group, which contains natural killer cells, cytotoxic T cells that participate in the innate immune system. This is a scanning electron microscope of lymphocyte. When we talk about marrow, we have two prefixes, medullo, M-E-D-U-L-L-O, and myelo, M-Y-E-L-O. Our example for medullo is medulloadrenal. Medulloadrenal is used to talk about originating in the adrenal medulla. This is a section of the adrenal medulla. Our example for myelo is multiple myeloma. Multiple myeloma is a cancer of plasma cells. This is a picture of abnormal plasma cells. Plasma cell is a type of white blood cell normally responsible for producing antibodies. However, in multiple myeloma, collections of abnormal plasma cells accumulate in the bone marrow, where they interfere with the production of normal blood cells. Most cases of multiple myeloma also feature the productivity of a paraprotein, an abnormal antibody which can cause kidney problems. Bone lesion, like in this picture, bone lesions, and hypercalcemia, which means high blood calcium levels, are also often encountered. Multiple myeloma is diagnosed with blood tests like serum protein electrophoresis for free kappa lambda light chain assay and bone marrow examination, urine protein electrophoresis, and X-rays of commonly involved bones. Multiple myeloma is treatable, but it is incurable. With proper treatment like steroid chemotherapy and proteasome inhibitors, remission can be induced, but you cannot cure it. Let's review what we learned from marrow, M-A-R-R-O-W. When we talk about marrow, we use two prefixes, medullo, M-E-D-U-L-L-O, and myelo, M-Y-E-L-O. For serum, we have two prefixes too, O-R-R-H-O and S-E-R-O. Our example for ORRHO is orrhomeningitis. Orrhomeningitis is a inflammation of serous membrane, like those membrane around our heart, the pericardium or peritoneum. Those membranes, when they have inflammation, it's called orrhomeningitis, but this term is not used frequently. And I can't find a picture for it. Our example for SERO is serologic test. Serologic test is referring to any laboratory test involving serologic reactions, like precipitin reaction, agglutination, or complement fixation, especially any such test measuring serum antibody titer, and it is usually performed in those 96 well plates. Let's review what we learned for serum. We have two prefixes, ORRHO and SERO. For tempo, we have one prefix, temporal, TEMPORO. Tempo is this place, this place of our head. Our example for temporal is temporofacial. Temporofacial is an anatomy term. It is describing anything that pertaining to both the temple and the face, temporofacial. When we talk about brain, we have one prefix, encephalo, E-N-C-E-P-H-A-L-O. Our example is encephalomeningitis. Encephalomeningitis is inflammation of the brain and its meninges. Meninges means the membrane of the brain, called also encephalomeningitis. For liver, we use one prefix, hepato, H-E-P-A-T-O. Our example for hepato is hepatocarcinoma. Hepatocarcinoma is the cancer of the liver. In this picture, it's a surgery operation that they remove a really big liver tumor from the patient's left lobe. For bile, the secretion of gallbladder, we use three prefixes, B-I-L-I, C-H-O-L-O, and C-H-O-L-E. Our example is bilirubin. Bilirubin is a biopigment that is the product of the heme portion of hemoglobin. and this occurred within macrophage as they digest the red blood cell. Extreme high level of bilirubin could cause jaundice. Our example for CHOLO and the CHOLE is colorless. Colorless, which we show in this picture, is commonly called gallstone. They are small hard objects in the shape of a pebble, sometimes forms in the gallbladder or bile duct, composed of cholesterol biopigment and the calcium salts. They are called colorless. Let's review what we learned. When we want to describe things that are related to bile, we have three prefixes: BILI, CHOLO, and the CHOLE. When we want to talk about spleen, we have two prefixes: lieno or lieno, LIENO, and spleno, SPLENO. Let's see our example. For lieno, our example is lienopancreatic or lienopancreatic, which means relating to the spleen and the pancreas. And our example for spleno is splenoragia. Splenoragia is hemorrhage of the spleen. Our spleen is bleeding, then it's called splenoragia. For spleen, we have two prefixes: lieno, lieno, and the spleno, SPLENO. Now we finish all the prefixes for lesson 11. Let's review what we learned today. For lymph, we have lympho, LYMPHO. For marrow, we have medullo, MEDULLO, myelo, MYELO. For serum, we have ORRHO and the SERO, zero. For tempo, we have one prefix, temporal, TEMPORO. For brain, we have one prefix, encephalo, ENCEPHALO. For liver, we have hepato, HEPATO. For bile, we have three prefixes, BILI, CHOLO, and the CHOLE. For spleen, we have two prefixes, lieno, LIENO, and spleno, SPLENO. That's all for lesson 11. Next time when we come back, we'll start with lesson 12. See ya! English for Biology Major is brought to you by TCU's English for Biology Major course team. If you have any questions, don't forget to visit our FB fans page. The website is here, and you can also scan the QR code to reach to our FB fans page. This course is sponsored by Centers for Faculty Development and Instructional Resources of TCU.